Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again. So in today's video, I am going to be finishing up these taillights. So I finally got the housings all done and the lenses all done. Now with the housings, I actually went through and I painted these with that Rust-Oleum, what is it, the satin black, because I do like a little bit of a sheen on these things. I usually dress them anyway, so having a little bit of a sheen on them is good. And when I did the SEM trim black, it was cold, it was late at night, and for some reason the stuff just did not set up well. It didn't dry evenly. It didn't look good at all. It was fine on the lens. Well, this one actually came out good because I painted this one at a different time. But this one, it was just dull. So I was able to just take the fine cut cleaner and polish that out a little bit, and make it look, just like the other one. But with this, it just didn't look right. It didn't give me the look I was looking for. So I went ahead and just used the stuff with slightly more sheen to it. So these are all done, and I am going to put the clips in and the butyl, and then we can get these things on the car. Now, if you're looking at the car back there, you'll notice I have the hood off. That's for a couple of reasons. When I was trying to adjust it to get it to match up with the where the front of the hood meets the front bumper, the top of the front bumper cover there, it was just starting to annoy me because it didn't matter what I did, it just wasn't working out very well. So I ended up unbolting the hood and just trying to move the hood into place to see if I could get it to do what I wanted it to do, to give me a little bit of an idea for a starting point. And I realized that front bumper just isn't, something about it isn't right. So I went ahead and measured it against the measurements from the factory front bumper, and that piece that sticks out, where the Ford emblem is, or where my Cobra grill insert's going to be, that piece is over 1/4 of an inch longer than the factory hood. So I already knew it was an aftermarket bumper cover. There's already, the moldings don't quite line up. But I wasn't expecting that. So I will be in the market for a new bumper cover. The ones from LMR look nice, they get okay reviews, and they say their quality is second to none. And I know there's some cheaper ones out there. I'm guessing this one's a cheaper one since it doesn't fit worth a damn. But I'm probably just going to keep an eye out on the used market for a really nice factory bumper. That way I know everything fits and I don't have to screw around with it a whole lot. So without further ado, the other reason that the hood's off too is because I'm going to pull the intake, pull those injectors out, clean them all up, put them back in. It's so much easier without a hood. But anyway, getting to these taillights. So like I said, I'm just going to put the clips in, install the butyl, and then we're going to get these on the car and finish this up. Okay, so let's put these over here. Okay, so housing number one. These, when you order these butyl kits, they come with 12 of these clips, or fasteners, whatever, and then a roll of this butyl. I'll grab some scissors. So the clips, they just look like this right here. I don't know how well you can see that. And there are 6 spots on the taillights, or on the housings, that are raised up like this, and that's where those clips go. So what you want to do is put the clips with the tang facing, I guess what would be the outside of the lights so that when you install the lenses on there, they snap down into place. So this part's real easy. So just start real quick. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. If you look, one of these housings has 6 clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's one right here in the corner, right on that last light. And you can tell just because the plastic's raised up where the clip goes onto. But this one only has 5. That one's not there, and it's not broken. I actually wonder if one of these came off the 93. I don't remember what I did with it. And if they're just different housings, maybe, I don't know. So anyway, looks like I have an extra clip. Should be fine. I had to kind of wrestle with one. One was a little loose. So I had to squeeze it down a little bit. And then it was too much. I had to open it up with a screwdriver. No big deal. So, what I'm gonna do here, this is the butyl, and this stuff, it's really sticky. It's got this paper on it. So what I'm gonna do is just start in the bottom corner. And the reason I'm gonna start in the bottom corner is because if there's a weak point anywhere for moisture to get in, I'd rather it be at the bottom than at the top so that it drips, so it doesn't drip down. And it was recommended to install the clips before the butyl. That way, when you push the lights in, it forces everything down and holds it nice and tight. So, I'm just gonna start. Actually, here, let's turn this around because I'm right-handed. Just gonna start here. Tear off some of that paper. Get this stuff down in here. Okay, then when I get to a corner, like this right here, just gonna round it real easy, right like that. Okay, now I put this piece here, this strip of paper on to remind me, because I actually stretched this stuff a little too much in this area. So I'm just going to break an extra piece off, stretch it out a little bit, kind of just try and even it up with the rest. of this stuff in here. It's surprisingly easy to work with, really. Alright, so that should be good right there. Yeah, there's a couple of twists in it, but honestly, once you get this stuff, these things pushed down in here, it should be fine. I actually didn't even start from the bottom on this one, because once you join these things together, as long as you overlap the edge and then press it flat with your finger, it's gonna press down in there. We shouldn't have any problems, so it's fine. Now, let's take the lens, kind of center it on there, and squeeze it into place, and get those clips to engage. Careful, you don't want to squeeze it too tight, because you can break the lenses or the housing. But that's it. That is it right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That tail light is done. That looks really good. The gap there is better than anything I've ever had. I see a little red poking through there. I might try and get a little paintbrush and get in there with that. These lenses need to be cleaned again. Just try some Windex or something. If not, then I might have to buff them, but that's okay. Let's get the other one. Okay, there we have it. Those are good. So, get that extra butyl off of there. Alright, so these are the seals. I should actually probably replace these things. I might have to take these off and replace them at some point, so I'm not going to glue them down again, because I didn't think to order new ones. Probably should have, but they will be okay for now. Okay, so the other thing is that during the painting process, these screws got real gummed up, some of them, especially the ones on the sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these threads cleaned. I've got a new screw set for it, so I'll probably use those, because the whatchamacallit, the washer on these is nice and loose, and on these old ones they're just real sticky, so I'll probably just use the new screws on here. But yeah, let me get these threads cleaned, and we'll get set up at the back of the car and put these things in. Okay, here we are. Sorry, sun's like right over here. It's really bright. So yeah, I'm just gonna take these and toss these lights in here. there we have it. Those taillights are in. Let's take a look at them, shall we? Oh yeah, those things look about 1,500 times better. Sorry it's so damn bright out here. But yeah, those things look really good. I'm really happy with how those came out. I still gotta do a final clean on the lenses, but man, those look 10 times better than when I pulled them off. So yeah, that's basically it right there. See, go up there. Yeah, now I just got to get the rest of the back end of this car dealt with. And that is that. That's gonna wrap this video up for today, guys. I'm really excited because something finally got done on the car. So yeah, they look great. That whole process, just doing the butyl and the clips and installing the lenses and everything, half hour, 45 minutes. Probably could have taken less time. That's the first time I've laid that butyl out before. So I was trying to be real careful, just go kind of slow. Just one thing to remember with that is it stretches real easy. So if you do stretch it a little too much, just do what I did. Take note of where it was and just add a little bit of the extra butyl to it once you're pretty much done, so that way the lenses will adhere to it properly and you don't get any leaks. So other than that, if you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't. And if I missed anything or you want to know anything else or something else you want to see on the channel, feel free to leave that down in the comments, as well as anything else you want to say. And we'll get back to you next time. Thanks for watching.